24. Ja.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Lone Depot Park in Miami. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Wait.
Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Now to the plate, here is Matt Duffy, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And as he's taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Here's Jason Hayward now, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First offering on its way.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Roll. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The main job of a number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's just 2 for 9. The 1-0. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Now another 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Waved at and missed for the third.
Oh,
Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Ryan Jensen will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And now here is Jazz Chisholm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
The pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking the mound and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Batting second.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 4 home runs, 27 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
A swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. One out, nobody on. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Baez fields it cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The numbers on the year, 272, 21 homers, 57 runs batted in. The 1-0 home. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
In is Jorge Soler, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. The numbers coming in, he's at 255, 25 homers and 58 runs batted in. 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A runner on first with two away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. We are still scoreless. Be the four-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
That is it. The first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's just 2 for 12. First pitch coming. Here it is. A runner at first with no outs here. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 0-2 home. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Right side, but it's well foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit in the air to shallow center. De La Cruz comes on now, and he has it one down.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays dig. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses the throw down, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another. Now at the plate, here is Jesus Sanchez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Batting good.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball, unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for.
To plate now, Brian De La Cruz.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. The numbers, 282 to start play, 1 home run, and a dozen RBIs. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey!
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 7. The third baseman, Joe Panic.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panic. First delivery to him.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey!
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
That's
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. On the line, that's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
So now to the plate, Alex Jackson, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Miami, where the hometown Marlins have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. And that brings up Javi Baez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's
Count
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with one gone now, we get a look at where these guys sit in the current division standings. And you can see them staring up at a 5-game deficit entering play today. One out, base is empty, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside ball. Ball 2.
Third inning, no score to this point. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2 and 1. Left side, but well foul. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Cruz is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Is it tricky? Batting 9. The pitcher, number 21, Ryan Jensen.
Next, here is Ryan Jensen. Sanchez is ready. First pitch on the way.
No. Inside.
The 1-0. Misses down below the knee.
2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 after the foul ball there.
Yeah.
Into the windup and the pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Anibal Sanchez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Sanchez.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. So 1-1 home.
That's a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Now the 3-2 pitch. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box, Jazz Chisholm. This he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
2-1.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
That's
And
ball
this
3.
one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Miguel Rojas is on deck. The 3-1. There's ball 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Up next, Miguel Rojas. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Set. Here comes the 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
And after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will get this one. The 0-1 pitch.
Ach man, sag immer die Stelle, ey.
Runners are at the
Ganze Zeit
corners with 1
immer
man out.
unten dieser Verstärkerabschlag.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. When you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Jorge Soler is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 pitch on the way.
Nope.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Matt Duffy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Back up the middle. Barehanded for 1 to Aguilar for the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Here's Chris Bryant now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Sanchez into his motion. First pitch on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
That's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt. The
2-2. Grounded to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're down 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate is Jesus Sanchez. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. first pitch of the AB now. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right, number 10 for him on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on the fastball. He was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Stepping in now, Brian De La Cruz. And so watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Base is empty here with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches and become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Inside with the fastball, and it works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
So next to hit is Joe Panic. He singled in his first AB. From the stretch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Ja, da bym szał.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate now, Alex Jackson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes.
Hey!
Skied into very shallow right. Hayward coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Miami. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the fifth. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner at third here, nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
In now, Ian Happ, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Soler. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He got him, and it will probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
That'll bring up Tony Walters as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. behind 0-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Jackson corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Middle of the night here in Miami. Stepping in once again is Anibal Sanchez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Hal will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now that's the second baseman, Rizzo.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm. First pitch on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now to bat, Miguel Rojas singled in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's down.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
There.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholing a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Coming in is Hernandez, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, so be it.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Up with it, Walters. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Eric Sogard will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 4, Eric Sogard.
First offering. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. pitch on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Matt Duffy.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Matt Duffy, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. So the next to bat will be Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Sanchez sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw over to Aguilar at first to take care of him to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Brandon Workman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 45, Brandon Workman.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 in ball games so far. Delivery to him. And that's in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Jesus Sanchez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Brian De La Cruz. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. It was a walk in his last trip. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Third baseman, number 3. Go! Panic!
Ready now is Joe Panic, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch and a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Marlins lead 1. They lead it 2-1. 7th inning ready to roll. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Striding in is Anthony Rizzo. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
The Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Anthony. Back.
At the plate, Ian Happ. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Count 2-2.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Brad Wick will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Alex Jackson.
The catcher, Alex
Jackson. First delivery to him.
Ball, that's outside.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Lewis Brinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 25, Lewis Brinson.
From the stretch, Wick is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Jazz Chisholm. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line and left. Giving chase is Hernandez. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 1-0 pitch on the way. In the air to right center. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Jesus Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Outside, that's a ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Ball
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Jorge Soler. Swing and a little tapper. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And that misses 1-1. 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Ball, that's out.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll make it up safely to 3rd, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Ryan Tepera takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Now pitching Chicago Cubs, number 18, Ryan Tepera.
Jesus Sanchez will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Three and 0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Next up is Brian De La Cruz, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. He'll flip it to Duffy for the force, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. The Marlins on top, 4-1. Richard Blyer will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Ready to begin the 8th, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch on the way.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Danke.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Into the box now, Tony Walters. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The pitcher, number 18.
Wilson Contreras will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 36 RBIs. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2. And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2 and 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter number 5, second base.
Stepping up is Matt Duffy. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
0-1 pitch on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch on the way, chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Rex Brothers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Rex Brothers.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik.
Third baseman, Joe Panik.
Set. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0.
Hey. Ball 2. I got 2-1 the count.
Grounded to short. Slide and a stop by Baez. He gathers the throw. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Number 13.
Ready now for the Marlins, Alex Jackson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment
Ball
right
1,
here.
no strike.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-1 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
The 3-1.
Ahí. Rizzo.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Jorge Alfaro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
And now the first pitch. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second. This will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they lead it 4-1. Dylan Floro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Popped up, Aguilar in foul ground, 1 away.
The bat, the left fielder, Hernandez.
Now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Rizzo.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And the pitch. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Fouled off. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Miami led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Anibal Sanchez earns his first win of the season. Dylan Floro closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 9 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Marlins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for a 4-hitter as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-0. The Reds sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-5. The Atlanta Braves had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 6-5. The Padres went deep 4 times as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 14-3. Brandon Crawford had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3 as the Giants toppled the Rockies 4-3. The Baltimore Orioles swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 11-1. The White Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-1. Spencer Turnbull got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping the Tigers take care of the Indians 2-1. The Cardinals picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-6. They now have 5 straight wins. Rich Hill earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, leading the Rays past the Twins 3-2. Zach Greinke nabbed his 15th win this season, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 4-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Blue Jays put together 10 total hits as they took down the Seattle Mariners 9-8. The Oakland Athletics knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 6-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.